52 tonight. Friday, it's back in the 80s, where the highs shall remain for a while. 81 and sunny. Up to 85 Saturday with news on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis. UMMC is not the only victim of a cyber attack lately. Belhaven University says their system was compromised back on the 6th, and they shut down a good portion of their network to protect it and have only come back online with the help of cybersecurity specialists. The school says that online classes have now resumed. They say there is no evidence that any personal data was compromised. If you're a state employee or a city employee on state retirement, you should be aware that the bills to reform the state retirement system are back, having been added to a House bill, which passed the Senate Wednesday. That means that the bills that would allow retired state employees to work again and get 80% of their salary, and the ones that would put some cash in the pot to pay down debt, still have a chance to pass this year. The MBI still has not said exactly how the shooting went down in Holmes County, but a man named Octavius Small has been arrested in the shooting of a person on Highway 17 near Lexington, which happened Saturday. Another part of the Ted DiBiase Jr. welfare fraud trial is over. The defense is done as of Wednesday. Their side took only 2 days to present compared to the prosecution's several weeks of testimony. The defense did not call the man himself, though. DiBiase faces several charges related to no-show jobs and taking money that was meant to go to needy families for the jobs. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away, chip away.
And good Thursday morning. Fried chicken Thursday. What, you're on the wrong. You need one of those microphones to speak into. Although at times you just yell.
Chip!
You're a woman. You can just yell.
Well, across that 22,000 square foot building, you have to yell.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Grant. Lloyd Travis, Jeff Thomas, Ricky Gray, everybody checking in. Shane Easley, Robert Kinney, Jackson Motor Speedway, Terry, of course.
He did not you did not text me yesterday.
Oh,
he called me and he wants to do come on the radio, and he did not text me
he has
the dates.
I mean, he just needs to get up.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Devine, good morning. Good morning, Andy Devine. Andy Devine, I got a question for you.
Okay, what is it? He's asking me to tell you. What is it?
Is the government corrupt? I just thought I'd voice Brian.
He'll put that keyboard on fire over there.
I mean, in a second. I mean, I sit there and I you're talking about the $11. Okay. So the $11 on prescription drugs that they want to put in place. And you have a legislator who goes, well, things cost what? We got to believe in capitalism. That $11, is being paid for by insurance and everybody else. I mean, it's the kick around. I mean, what will happen is we'll still go in, and the insurance company will sell us some kind of insurance and say you only pay $10 a month per prescriptions total across the board, and then you'll be taxing. You'll be sending it to the insurance company, but then the insurance company is going to go up on my rates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really worries me, because the senior citizens are the ones that are most vulnerable, and their water's going up and the electricity's going up, and there just doesn't seem to be anybody out there
Andy Devine
protecting them.
says, what part of the government is not corrupt?
There you go.
Is that a question? Is that a question?
That's a question for you, Chip.
Okay. I would say no. I was going to say the janitors, but no, that's not true.
We know that. We know that for a fact too, don't we?
We know that for a fact also.
Good morning, Stephanie, all the way from up around God's country of Starkville, Mississippi.
That's not God's country. Good morning, Roger Matthews. Oh,
Jeannie.
Ricky Gray says it's all corrupt.
Hmm.
I'm sitting there looking at oil prices go up and this, that, and the other, and how that affects energy. I want y'all to think about this. COVID was a big reset on the entire world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it was basically a money grab and a redistribution of wealth across the world.
Okay.
Okay. That's really what happened. It went through and told people that you're going to be in charge. You're going to be in charge. You're going to be in charge. We're going to shut the whole government down and reset it. So don't say it can't be done, because they did it, just like we should do it with the education system and this, that, and the other in Mississippi, just like the ABC here in Mississippi.
They're getting sued. There's a couple of people on the coast that are suing. It's a third party company that is not delivering the liquor, they say.
Well, the third party company has to pick up the deliver. I mean,
it's a mess.
It's a complete mess. But the reality is this is the oil crisis right now. I mean, we have just built something here in Mississippi. We're building something in Mississippi that requires a ton of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is that attack when you attack oil and gas is energy.
Mm-hmm.
So when Trump started the global plan, or whoever started the global plan to say, okay, we're going to build all the stuff in America that's going to require a ton of power. Good morning, Billy Hudson. So when you decide you're going to do all of that, does this affect what's going on in Mississippi in the billions and billions and billions? I know it's making the cost go up because you got to have more diesel to drive the trucks in, to bring in the dirt, to build these things and this, that, and the other. But in the long run, that thing takes a ton of power.
Mm-hmm.
And it has those big, giant diesel generators. We saw them coming into town. They come into Canton all the time. What is the plan? I mean, what is really going on here? And when is the world going to tell us? And do the Republican the people down there at the House and Senate, do they know?
Yeah.
The Republicans and the Democrats.
And this just didn't happen overnight. This
Correct.
has been planning for many years.
But then, it's all about money resets. And it's all about, like, for instance, the conversation that people are trying to get us onto a digital currency and get away from our real money. And you start looking at all this going, what is really going on here? I mean, Jameson Haygood used to come up with various forms of well researched forms of conspiracy, which some people said, but most of his stuff came true.
Correct.
I guess I'm going to have to call him and speak to him and figure this out, because we may be sitting in another global reset based on just oil and gas, because that's what it appears to be. Because when Trump is trying to bust it all up at the door, to use a Kim Wade phrase, he is busted up the government. He doesn't care if a Republican goes home or a Democrat. He's draining that swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then when you start looking at the oil and gas, he went over there and said, okay, we're going to take the Iran factor out of this. And then he's asked everybody to come help. And all the European nations are all declining to be a part of our war, as they call it. And it's not a war. It's a correction of the it's telling the bully, hello, I'm going to punch you in the jaw. And then actually doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We got weapons. We can take care of it. Jenny says we need nuclear energy power. Yes, we do. And that's coming. That's coming fast. And what they're going to do as soon as they get it, they're going to take all these data centers we built in Mississippi and put them up in the sky on a thing that needs one proton, and the sun's going to recharge that one proton, and all the information will be up there, and they'll have plenty of energy up there, and they don't have to deal with us at all. And then these big warehouses will be doing what?
Sitting there resting down.
Mm-hmm.
ACO, is that her name?
AOC.
AOC. She says the sun cuts itself off at nighttime. So how does it charge? How would it charge if the sun turns the light switch off?
Moon power.
Moon power.
You want to see one?
Is it others?
You want to see a moon?
I pass.
Save all the blank for the fuel in the Democrat. And that's what I've been telling everybody. It's like, for instance, and the guy trying to get confirmed, and you got Rand Paul running around acting like a he threw sand in my face one time. He mean to me one time.
Maybe Rand Paul was the bully.
I mean, well, he's trying to be a bully back with words. That sticks and stones, but if sticks and stones never hurt you, then why are you going on TV going, you talk bad about me and you told me that you would whoop my blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. That's exactly what he meant. Mm-hmm. And he still would. Mm-hmm. I don't know why we step on the toes of those that are trying to protect us. And there's bully mentality. And then there's, and we all make comments that at the time
are meant to be intimidating.
Hot-headed. I mean, that's what you say.
I've always been told I was intimidating.
That's bull. That's bull. And, of course, I intimidate no one.
Because you run your mouth too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I soft sell it.
Mm-hmm. All righty. Well, we'll be right back here on the Chip Matthews Show. We're going to take a break.
I'm running this program, and the Chip Matthews Show is brought to you by
Pierce Professional Agency.
Okay. We'll talk about Cressley when we get back. Okay.
Okay.
It's the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB with the Dawn McKenzie. Yeah, authoritative that sounds. It's the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB with the Dawn.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Serpent Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
Health has always been reactive, focused on fixing problems as they happen. But with Blue Primary Care, we're taking a proactive approach, working with you to help you understand your health and empowering you to be healthy. It's time to prioritize you, your health, and your life. The results? Less worrying and more living. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be blue.
When you feel like your business is drowning in paperwork and compliance issues, it's time to call People-Lease. Let People-Lease take care of the busy work so that you can save valuable time and focus on what really matters, growing your business. People-Lease is based in Ridgeland, so you're always dealing with local professionals who will actually understand your business and its needs. Join thousands of satisfied clients who trust People-Lease to simplify their employee administration. Visit peoplelease.com. That's peoplelease.com to learn more.
Need a new car? Then march right over to Mazda of Jackson and spring in the savings. Get 1.9% financing for 63 months on all 2025 CX-5s, 2026 CX-90s, CX-50s, CX-70s, and Mazda 3s with approved credit. And get 1-year maintenance included on your new vehicle purchase. Don't wait another minute to experience Mazda's exhilarating performance, top-notch safety, and reliability. So get to Mazda of Jackson today, where pre-owned vehicles and hassle-free trade-in options are also available. Shop online or visit Mazda of Jackson, I-55 Frontage Road.
Smart business owners will tell you the best time to start a new business is now. Whether Whether you're thinking of starting a new business or expanding an existing one, the perfect location is the Cotton Exchange Plaza in Flora. Over 13,000 cars will pass by your business each and every day on Highway 49. Space is available now, so what are you waiting for? Call the Cotton Exchange Plaza at 601-879-3503 to find out how you can expand your business today. The Cotton Exchange Plaza in Flora, where we mean business.
Looking to make technology work for your business instead of the other way around? Visit brentech.ms today. From reliable network infrastructure and wireless internet to cloud or on-premise backups, Brentech has solutions that keep your business connected, secure, and running smoothly. Don't let tech headaches slow you down. Discover how Brentech can simplify and elevate your business at brentech.ms. That's brentech.ms. Brentech, technology made easy.
The 19th Annual Township Jazz Festival is Saturday, April 11th in Ridgeland. 8 hours of live jazz, headlined by Grammy winner Nestor Torres. Also featuring the Tropic Owls from New Orleans. Along with local favorites like the Vamps, Southern Comfort, the JSU Jazz Band, and much more. And admission still free. That's the Township Jazz Festival on Highland Colony Parkway in Ridgeland. Visit townshipjazzfestival.com.
When it's time to get serious about work-ready equipment, come see me, Noah Sullivan, at H&H Chief Sales in Carthage. From rugged Big Tex trailers to durable CM and Legend X truck beds, H&H has what your truck needs to work harder and last longer. For the field, H&H carries reliable ag equipment from Salford, New Leader, and Chandler. Visit H&H Chief Sales in Carthage today or anytime at hhchiefsales.com. H&H, quality equipment, knowledgeable service, and solutions that work as hard as you do.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the greatest show on earth, the Chip Matthews Show, starring Chip Matthews.
Starring Chip.
Starring Chip Matthews, Super Chip, Super Chip. And
I guess I have to get my own show to be a star in it.
And Dawn McKenzie, Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Where's your rope?
My rope.
Yeah, she had a invisible rope.
She
lasso.
Did, didn't she?
A lasso. But anyway, the radio show, the Super Chip Comedy Hour, is brought to you by
Pierce Professional Agency. You can reach out to Cressley Pierce for your long-term care needs at madisonplans.com.
Yes, and someone came in and said, Chip, I hear you talking about that all the time, and I went and hooked myself up.
With Cressley?
That was the next question.
Yeah.
I didn't know. He didn't answer that question. He got to talking about how important it was to do it.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
it really is.
So, and he says, yeah, y'all talk about it all the time. I go, yeah, we talk about it all the time because it's actually a news story more than, we have a lot of people that are up in their age, we'll say.
Mm-hmm. Like you.
Okay. We have a lot of friends of the program.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And to know that over the years that people went from the age of 72 to the age of 58 in making their plans shows a lot about the turmoil that people have gone through to want to take care of their business early.
But anyway, y'all go check them out.
So this Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, let's talk
the
about
trial that. Ends. It's closing arguments.
Closing arguments today, probably today and tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's depending on how long. I don't know. They might give them.
Yeah. So who was the whistleblower on this deal?
See, I want to go back in time and think that Phil Bryant said that he was, that he mentioned it on the way out. That there might be a little problem. But the question is, how did we get here? That's a good question. I would like to see a TV station, maybe CJ Masterson, get out and do a story and let's recap the whole thing.
Right.
Somebody needs to go back to the beginning and tell us how we got to where we are. And then that way we can start looking at the sinking ship and at the rats that jumped from the ship because they'll make a comment that several people were pled guilty in this trial and blah, blah, blah. And
because this man didn't get here by himself.
No, he did not get here by himself.
Everybody that was involved in this needs to be under the same scrutiny in court.
Well, I think,
as he is, because he's not the only.
It's just like
one.
It's just like Rudy Warnock. Okay. Rudy offered the money. The politicians took the money. Rudy got 21 years. The politicians got 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of them is already out. The other one is not out. Of the politicians, he's not out because it was his second set of felony crimes.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's why you didn't get out. But I mean, you look at it and you just go, it's just not right.
Right. Well, and what makes me think about is, when something is said about this, the next name that they want to throw out there and they want justice from is Brett Favre.
Right.
Well, somebody allowed him to do what he did.
Well, what he did.
So why do we not want to stop? Why do we want to stop with these famous athletes and not go to the root of the problem?
And these athletes were getting the money because they were athletes, and they said that we need a high profile guy. We need a guy to ride in on this and basically, if they felt like if you had Brett Favre or you had a Ted DiBiase or somebody like that in the driver's seat, and as the poster child for it, you could say,
right,
that they could be the underlings hiding the ones that are moving the money around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but the people need to get out of the mindset that these famous athletes are the ones that are corrupt. You need to be mindful to let's dig deeper and see where the origin is, and let's go from that point to the top.
Well, it's just like in the trials in Canton for election intimidation from, I guess, 10, 15 years ago, 12 years ago. When one of the current aldermen that's in jail, Andrew Grant, allocuted, he mentioned that he was getting, that somehow Benny Thompson was tied to his campaign. And they said, oh, well, we've heard enough. We don't want to go into all that. We don't want to go into all that.
Yeah.
But he went there. And you sit there and you listen to this and you go, and the judge at the time said, well, we need to look into that. But the DA said, no, we don't.
Mm-hmm.
We got what we wanted.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, you didn't get what you want. Just because somebody pleads guilty and says that they did it, that's not the end of it.
Our judicial system has too many stops.
And then, like, for instance, the next problem. Now, these are the judges that we trust, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But if the prosecution, if the DA or the Attorney General's office doesn't want to push the prosecution, once they get a result, they're through.
Right.
Okay. You plead guilty. Okay, we've done that. Let's move on to the next crime. We got to go to the next one. We're just too busy. We're too busy to find out if something else was going on, or we don't want to go too deep and we get some more of our friends because, in the professional world, in the white collar crime world, everybody knows somebody and is connected to somebody. Good morning, Fred Cerami. Good morning, Chris Lofton. It's constant.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's really disheartening every day when we sit in the restaurant, somebody will come in and say, they listen to the show and they talk, and then they'll bring up the conversation that we've been having, and you wind up having the same conversation all day long, and it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. But the truth of the matter is, there are people out there that you are trusting that are the biggest bunch of criminals you've ever seen in your entire life, and they are running our government.
Mm-hmm. And they're not working for we the people.
No, they're working for we the pocket.
Yeah.
My pocket.
Their pocket.
And somebody says, they say, Chip, y'all go out on a limb all the time. We have nothing to hide. We have a business and we're doing our thing, and we hope nobody wants to retaliate against us. But the reality is you're supposed to keep business and politics separate. That's what they say. And we just have to be truthful,
mm-hmm.
And just say, look, we're going to call what it is. And it's like, for instance, when I have gone to get permits in the city of Jackson and in the past, and somebody looks at me, or in Birmingham we had this, and somebody a fireman was doing a fire inspection. Okay. And he looked at me and he goes, looks at my sprinkler heads and he goes, you're going to need to change out them sprinkler heads. They got red paint on them. I go, that is mercury. That is mercury vapor switches. And he asked me, no, that's red paint. That's red paint. How many of those you got? 2,200 of them? It was 2,200 in the building. $35 a piece to replace every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I replaced every one of them rather than do the payoff.
Right.
I'm not paying for corruption.
Yeah.
When I know it's happening, because they'll just come back again. That's the whole
They just want
thing.
more and more and more.
I mean, when someone gets corrupt, then they go, we got you for this, so we need you to sign off on that. And
which becomes the mafia.
yeah. And not mafia. They're not smart enough to be mafia.
You don't think so?
Mafia handles their problem.
Yeah.
You know, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, Hillary.
She's mafia. She does some mafia style things. But our people, they hadn't gotten to that level yet. But their constituency has.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're killing people every day in Jackson. Don't ever think that it can't start. And that's the sad thing.
Right.
Is when they decide they need to silence somebody, is that where we're going to go? But right now, the lying just gets bigger. And the biggest thing that they have going for them, these crooks and criminals that are politicians who are not keeping up with our money, not being good stewards of what they do, they feel that they're upstanding people in the community. What they keep doing is, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Corruption?
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
Mm-mm.
They don't care.
Nope. That green dollar bill means more to them than anything.
But I mean, what do you do when they just don't want to do right?
You have to elect them out. That's the only way to get rid of them.
That's where I was going. 17% of us voted in the primary.
Mm-hmm.
They are playing.
Sad.
So their way of looking at it in politics is 83% of us don't care about what you do with our millions and millions and millions of dollars.
So they
do whatever they want.
They're just playing and having a big time.
They're playing
laughing.
The odds. It don't matter what Chip says. It don't matter how much the truth comes out. It does not matter whatsoever, because of the people listening. If we had 100 people in a room, 17 people care about what Chip says. 83 people don't give a rat's butt.
And you still keep talking.
Well, I'm going to, because maybe I can get 17% to 18%.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever it takes to get people to vote, I'm going to get it done. That's what we're working on. We'll be back with more on the Chip Matthews Show with the Dawn McKenzie right here on WYAB.
That's what we're working on. We'll be back with more on the Chip Matthews Show with the Dawn McKenzie right here on
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cressley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cressley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
When leaks, clogs, or cold showers slow you down, call on Anglin Plumbing, the plumbing experts who get the job done right the first time. Leaky faucet, sink, or toilet? Need a water heater installed? Call on Anglin Plumbing. You can always trust Anglin's reliable and hardworking technicians. Don't let plumbing headaches ruin your day. Call on Anglin Plumbing Service to get it fixed. And you can be a part of the team. Anglin Plumbing is now hiring. Learn more about Anglin Plumbing at anglinplumbing.com.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, experience counts. And the Rusty Healy Agency has been serving Madison and the rest of the Jackson Metro for over 35 years. Local agent Landon Thompson is keeping that trusted tradition going strong. As a local independent agent, he's not locked into one provider. The Rusty Healy Agency can shop the top insurance companies to find the best fit for you. And everyone knows that the Rusty Healy Agency and Landon Thompson offer top quality local customer service. Contact Landon today at 601-856-3681.
CBS News Brief, day 20 of war, and President Trump is threatening to blow up Iran's largest oil field if it doesn't stop targeting oil refineries in Qatar. Saudi Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan.
We're going to use every lever we have, political, economic, diplomatic, and elsewise, to get these attacks to stop.
The escalation leading to soaring energy prices. Crude's almost reached $120 a barrel. CBS's Jill Schlesinger.
As Americans wake up this morning, the price of a gallon of regular gasoline is up by 95.5 cents from a month ago, averaging $3.88 a gallon.
A day after a testy hearing on Capitol Hill, President Trump's pick to become Homeland Security Secretary, Mark Wayne Mullen, could get a preliminary thumbs up today. CBS's Nicole Skanga.
We do expect him to be voted out of committee because he has some support from the Democratic Party, including Senator Fetterman from Pennsylvania.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Hey, Central Mississippi, it's Big Pop inviting you to Mississippi's biggest and best gun shows. Big Pop Gun Shows will be at the Clyde News Center March 21st, 22nd in Pearl, Mississippi. Saturday hours 9 to 5, Sunday hours 10 to 5. There'll be plenty of buying, selling, trading, gun appraisals over 250 tables of merchandise to see. The largest vendors around to see. Y'all come and let's have a great weekend at the Pearl Gun Show March 21st, 22nd at the Clyde News Center. And don't forget to register for two $20 gift certificates to be given away every hour. Go to www.bigpopgunshows for more info.
Hey, Rankin County, swing by the locally owned and award-winning 042 Wine and Spirits on Highway 80 next to Sonny's Barbecue in Brandon today. We've got one of the largest selections around with over 200 bourbons and whiskeys to ignite your taste buds, more than 50 vodkas, 50-plus tequilas, 30-plus rums, and ready-to-drink cocktails, as well as premium scotches. And get this, we've got over 400 wines in stock for the perfect pairing anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
The best investment on earth is earth. This is real estate agent Shane Saxton. As I like to say, the government can print more money, but they can't print more land. In the past 2 years, I've sold over $100 million in real estate. Call me today to get your land and home sold, because Saxton Sales isn't just a slogan. It's backed up by hundreds of satisfied clients just like you.
Find one of Mississippi's top real estate agent, Shane Saxton, on Facebook, or call Shane at 601-540-5040. Hopper Property, 601-724-1435.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie, heard around the world and even in Qatar. Or is it Qatar? Qatar. Right there across from Iran.
Mhm.
Across from what body of water is that right there?
Some kind of strait,
Okay.
I guess.
Well, we our business is located on the Gulf of Beethoven's.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that where it goes into the main harbor,
Mm-hmm.
that's the Strait of Chip. How you like that?
Lord help us.
Strait of Chip.
Yeah, we're having some T-shirts made up with the Gulf of Beethoven's on it, aren't we?
Yeah, and then you
That's
also
going to be so cool.
and then the Beethoven's Navy shirts.
Yes.
You
Mhm.
got to join the Navy.
Yep.
Okay, it pays to be honest, according to Beth O'Kane Ladner. Imagine that. And then somebody wants Dawn for governor. That person
Needs his brain checked.
You've been sitting on the toilet too long this morning. And then Fred says good morning. And then Andy Devine has hit the proverbial perfect comment.
Yes.
The mafia has a code of honor. Politicians do not.
He always has the best little sayings.
I mean, Andy Devine for governor.
Yes, absolutely. Did we say good morning to Will Brown?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him on my screen. But anyway.
So we came in this morning and I've noticed all week long that we have lights here at our facility.
At the Cotton Exchange.
Yes, at the shopping center. And kudos to the owner for lighting it up because it feels much safer. And
but the cat that used to be out there that would take off running from the dark.
Yeah.
He was white. I could see him.
Yeah. Maybe he'll get a hold of this trash thing that's going on in the parking lots and around the curb. And
speaking of
it'll be very proud for our people to come visit.
Speaking of trash,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about Vicksburg.
Yes. what is going on in Vicksburg, Mississippi, my hometown? You know, back in the day, it was a beautiful, blossoming a place you could go downtown and walk Washington Street and not
Yeah.
be fearful.
Yeah.
Well, every day there is fights amongst black young girls in the streets. Every day there's a video being posted of women, traffic having to stop because of girls fighting in the middle of the streets. Their clothes are being ripped off, their wigs are being ripped off. And I mean, and then at nighttime, it's the same stuff. And the police department's just blocks away. And there doesn't seem to be any repercussion or nothing happens. Nobody cares. And they got a brand new black mayor in that town.
Do they have who's the police chief?
I think it's a black police chief too. It
And
was a
it's female?
woman.
It's a woman, right?
Yeah, if she's still there.
Is she one of the ones out there in the street
I
fighting?
don't know.
I mean, they
but
might be pulling her wig off
this
too.
is unacceptable behavior.
No,
I mean,
yes.
what is going on?
Well-
What's the real deal?
Well, that's, to me, that's part of the Benny Thompson district where they give out checks for bad behavior in the government.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave them out in Greenwood and Greenville where those sheriffs were going to jail for allegedly, because their trial hadn't happened yet. So we say they were arrested for trafficking drugs through the state of Mississippi. And they were just handing them off to other officers who were in other parts of the Benny Thompson district coming all the way down. Then you also had some highway patrolmen in that area. This is the world we live in. We live in a world that the half of the state is corrupt, and they want that half of the state to be corrupt. That's all I see.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Benny Thompson's. We should be redistricting right now.
Mhm.
All across the state, all across anything that has to do with the line that was drawn based on race can be redrawn now. That's the facts.
So why are they dragging their feet?
What, our state legislators? Because
Yeah.
they've got it all fixed. They got it all fixed to where we have all of this stuff in Benny Thompson's district. So we're going to get all these checks that help fund all these programs to where you can't.
That's the problem.
That is the problem.
That's the problem right there.
And then
These programs,
Okay,
they
so-
need to stop.
And so, for instance, instead of helping the pharmaceuticals, they want to add $11 on every prescription.
Mhm.
Okay, now that'll get kicked around, but we're still going to pay. It's just another tax, just like gas prices. Trump got gas down. Our government said, well, if it's coming down, we can put some taxes on that because
why?
it's going to go back up.
But,
and they're going.
but they want to do away with the state income tax. Is that not correct?
That's correct.
So they can't do that. So in order to say that they're taking away the state income tax, they have to add that tax back somewhere.
Right.
And it's on your fuel, it's on your groceries.
Yes.
So it's everywhere.
And they said when they didn't want to do tax on groceries anymore,
Mhm.
that was to benefit everybody. But if you were on government aid, which
You didn't
everybody
pay
in the Benny
taxes.
you didn't pay the taxes anyway. You didn't
Yeah.
have sales tax.
Yeah.
If you were using your
So it's
EBT
like
card.
you've always said is that they can't sustain themselves with what they're doing.
No.
They've got to quit.
And then they start a new department. They get more money. They just start a new department.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, for instance, in this education bill. This is what I can't wait to hear this thing going on. I saw where Lindsay, I'm just going to go ahead and say her name, put up something like it was some Superman team that was going to go up against Jamie Creel and them in this debate.
Mm-hmm.
And she did one of those, everybody, one of those passe. I say it's passe the way they all do use the same app to do an ad. But anyway, of how they're the team that's going to take HB2 over the thing, which HB2 is dead, y'all. HB2 didn't pass, but y'all still trying. So you're going to come out and talk about how this is so important. And all it is you're setting up the slush fund for 10,000, the money that would go to 10,000 kids they will
never see it.
That will never get to go from one school to another because their parents cannot afford the the ride, this, that, and the other. It's physically impossible for those 10,000 people to do that. So that will become a slush fund, and they'll put people in charge of managing that slush fund. Then they'll figure out that fund needs more money in that fund in order to make more things happen. And everybody will just kick it down the road, and people will be in government and start making money. Because look, the $11 that's going up on the drug thing, that's just money that they're putting in place where the lobbyists can make a return on their investment of hiring the lobbyist who went and paid the politician to get everything. So capitalism is important. So you give the Republican government, which is supposed to be for small government, spend less, is saying capitalism is good, and we got to be like Trump and about capitalism. We got to take that $11 and put it on all the prescriptions, and it'll go to the lobbyists, and the lobbyists will filter it back to the politician. And all of that is us still paying a tax. It's just not called a tax anymore.
Right. Correct. It makes a circle.
Everybody
But
wants
these senior
every dollar.
citizens, if a senior citizen has at least four drugs that they have to take, $11 for one prescription doesn't sound bad a month.
No.
But when you say that times 4 times 12, these people can't afford anymore, and their water bill is going up $12.
And the average
the
person, what
electricity
did they
is going
say?
up.
The average person on Social Security gets, I think they said, $1,300 a month. Ooh.
And the government's steadily taking it away from them.
And I've been paying in since I was 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I had my little Social Security form comes in and says you started paying taxes in 1972. I was born in 62, and my mama used to say, "Dad did not work you to death." Well, yeah, you did. At 72, I went to work, and they were holding taxes out of my paycheck.
So you was an entrepreneur. What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. But I paid since 72.
Yeah. So you don't feel like you're getting your full
full
meal deal.
I got to find one of these super pros that tells me the money that I paid in 72. Okay. Which minimum wage was like, I'd say $1.35 or something like that. Because I remember when it went to $2.10. I thought I was rich. But let's just say it was $1.35 or something. Whatever I paid in taxes then, if it grew as fast as the rate of the economy, I might have $1 million just off of that money.
Right.
In the 72, because I was working overtime and everything, but of course they didn't pay overtime at that time.
Oh.
Or they didn't enforce it.
You work free.
No, I got I got past. I quit working free. See, prior to 10, I went and got a job working for Mr. Edgar at his store at Fast Pack in Canton. I went and got a job from him because my family didn't want to pay me to work. And I was telling them how.
Because you talk too much.
No.
I bet you talk so much as a kid that they just turned their head to you. I bet they got to where they didn't even hear anything you say.
There's two
like
things
I do today.
There's two things in high school and in elementary school and high school that I got in trouble for. Talking too much. And then when I was 15, I got in trouble for selling beer. And then they said, and I got in trouble for selling beer to students and in my class. And they were going, and I didn't, that wasn't a police thing. That was a teacher caught me with beer at school. And they just said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "You're just going to sell beer the rest of your life?" Well, I'm still talking and I'm still selling beer. Yes. After all these years, it's called a career. It's finding your niche and going for it at an early age. But that's that.
That's the wonderful thing about America is everybody has the opportunity to become an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Except politicians, they don't know how to become entrepreneurs, so they just steal money. Steal the money from the taxes.
Steal.
And it's sad. When I was growing up, we had respected politicians. They were pillars of the community, and you would go out and if you'd have the JCs doing the carnivals, and you had stuff that always went on with the kids and everybody.
Yeah.
People sponsored the football team and the basket and the baseball, and everybody showed up to watch Little League. And It's just not that way anymore.
We need a whole, not meaning army, but an army of new, younger politicians that have courage.
Well,
to take over our government.
Well, just remember, it's hard for the young to take over when the government constantly rigs the system so that they can be in office forever. We got to have term limits.
And our ballot initiative is so important. And they know how important it is.
And they killed it again.
Yeah.
They can bring it back up. There were some more bills that died yesterday. We're going to get into all that tomorrow, it looks like.
Okay.
Since today is just about gone. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. Since today is just about gone. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don.
1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Serpent Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
Grizz Nation, lace up your boots and get in the ring for Wrestling Night at FedEx Forum as your Memphis Grizzlies host the Boston Celtics on Friday, March 20th at 7 p.m. Tip off the weekend with a primetime matchup in Memphis. Arrive early as the first 5,000 fans through the doors at 6 p.m. receive Grizz sunglasses. Get the best seats today at grizzlies.com/tickets or at the FedEx Forum box office in Memphis. Got electrical problems? Marty Cowden and Cowden Electric are here for you. Cowden Electric is your trusted electrician serving the Jackson area for 3 decades. Electrical repair, service, and home rewiring are just the start of what Cowden Electric can do. Cowden Electric also installs generators to keep your power going when everyone else's lights are out. Plus, LED lighting, remodels, new construction, no job is too small. Visit CowdenElectric.com today to see all that they do. Cowden Electric, powering your home and business.
Hello, I'm Gary Jolly from the Tractor Store. LS Tractor understands your passion for the land, and just like you, LS Tractor is committed to excellence and superior products. LS Tractor comes with a long list of standard features that are unmatched by other brands and backed with the LS commitment to provide exceptional customer service and satisfaction. You get a lot more for your money with the LS Tractor. Come to the Tractor Store in Richland to experience the LS difference. The Tractor Store in Richland.
It's road trip season again. Is your vehicle ready? Take your vehicle to Green's Tire and Auto on Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland to get it in tip-top shape before you head out of town. Don't get stranded while you're away from home. Preventative maintenance is their specialty at Green's Tire and Auto. And if your check engine light is already on, then Green's Tire and Auto can tell what's wrong and get it fixed. Before you start your road trip, take your car to Green's Tire and Auto, Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland.
Your roof is constantly exposed to the elements, battling dirt, algae, and stains. But with Watkins Construction and Roofing Roof Wash Service, you can keep it looking like new. A proprietary rooficide treatment is EPA approved, safe, and guaranteed to prevent algae from coming back for at least 2 years. No harsh chemicals, no damage, no black streaks. Just a clean, beautiful roof that lasts. Call Watkins Construction and Roofing at 601-966-8233 or visit nomoreroofstains.com today.
Where do you stand in the pro-life community? If you're passionate about protecting the sanctity of life from fertilization to natural death, please join us at Pro-Life Mississippi as we make a difference and save lives right here in our own state. Pro-Life Mississippi is a community of individuals dedicated to equipping others to value all human life, including the preborn, those with disabilities, and the elderly. Our mission is simple: to provide unwavering support, education, and advocacy for the preborn, their families, and other vulnerable children and adults. If you're just starting your pro-life journey or you have been an advocate of life for many years, Pro-Life Mississippi needs your voice and talents to save lives in Mississippi. Together, we can make a difference in building a stronger pro-life Mississippi. Learn more about us at prolifems.org. That's prolifems.org. Be part of the community that celebrates each and every human life.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show with the Dawn McKenzie right here on WYAB. Remember, coming up at 707 and 707. It is the one, the only
Clay Edwards.
The Clay Edwards Show. That's right. And you were just asking me a question about stupid laws and things that the legislature's getting done.
Yeah.
One of those legislatures is when landlords don't pay their water bill after they've collected it from their tenants, that they would be in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at that thought right now. It should already be that's a law. That's a law of business.
That's right.
A law of business says if you don't pay, you don't receive. Okay, so you're not really collecting. In your rent, when you those people have a water bill. You cut their water off immediately. I don't care if 1,000 people live in an apartment complex.
That's right.
If they don't pay their water bill, they cut it off. It's just like if the government, if it's a Section 8 housing project and the government don't pay, they don't get credit. You cut it off. You got to get everybody caught up to current, period. If money's going to flow properly, you buy goods, you sell goods. It's sort of like if you want a ham sandwich, you pay for a ham sandwich and you eat it, right?
Correct.
Okay. And if you don't pay for the ham sandwich, you stole it. You go to jail.
That's right.
And they'll give you a ham sandwich in jail.
Yeah.
Maybe. With one slice.
With a roach on it.
Yeah, with a roach on it.
Protein.
Man, I'm hearing so many bad things about the jails.
Yeah, they're corrupt.
And I mean,
they're corrupt too.
And it seems like they're coming after the guy we brought in to run the prisons, the guy Burl Cain. They're coming after him hard. But the other side of that is if there's a problem,
there's problems.
Okay,
there are real problems with the
and you always hear about Roger. My brother Roger says you get bologna in jail. But anyway. He would know, by the way.
He cooks that bologna, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Does he fry it?
I don't know if he fries it.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be...
There's nothing any better than a fried bologna sandwich.
Yeah, that's a delicacy. You're in jail, you don't get a fried bologna sandwich with some mustard on it and a little burnt. You got to it's got to get a little burnt.
And you got to cut slits in all the sides so it won't...
Where it'll lay flat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always cut a smiley face in my center so you can have the air.
There's nothing smiling about a bologna sandwich. And smoked bologna.
Well, mine would look like a sunshine.
I used to have this guy that came into town. He was a millionaire that come into fire, and he was from Boston, and he would come in, and he said he thought the best thing in the world, and we would smoke him a giant stick of bologna for him to carry home. He just thought that was the best thing. But then again, anything I smoke on my smoker. Everybody loves it.
Well, what's going on at the Gulf of Beethoven's?
At the Gulf of Beethoven's this weekend, we will have 81-degree days, maybe 84.
85.
I've been working on the weather.
But what's the lunch menu today?
The lunch menu today is fried chicken and hamburger steak and vegetables. Come on in.
And made from scratch cornbread.
And then somebody was talking to me yesterday. They said, you can get steak and eggs at lunch? Yes. You can get a real steak.
Yes.
And real eggs.
And they're so good.
Yep.
So we have Silk and Steel playing tomorrow night.
Silk and Steel?
At Scooby's Live on the Water.
Look, I booked somebody for tonight.
You did?
I don't remember who.
Oh, dang. Chip, you should have told me. And then Saturday night, we have Sweet Tooth Jones. Playing on the new stage.
Yes.
We got the new stage up and running.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, Jeff Fulkerson. Fulkerson. Maybe that's the way we have to do it. Fulkerson.
Yes. He plays Sunday.
Yes.
And we're
he
working
may be playing tonight.
Maybe so.
But anyway, we got music tonight.
Yes.
We got music all weekend.
Everybody come out and see us, and we're
on the Gulf.
Beethoven's.
Gulf of Beethoven's, right
Mhm.
there at the reservoir,
Next
right off the
to-
Straits of Chip Matthews.
Yes, next to.
Cockawalk.
Yep.
Out there at the
Our
reservoir.
friendly neighbors.
So y'all come on out and see us. We'll have a great, great, great weekend. Let's see what time it is. Oh,
It's almost quitting time.
it's almost quitting time. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. on a Friday. Y'all come on out, enjoy the sun, enjoy the view. Say goodbye, Dawn.
Goodbye, Dawn.
I'll see y'all later.